everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner. He's up to the challenge of any receiver.
Second down, Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll run with Elliott, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on fourth down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move to James.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On first down, Wentz to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down. Here we go now. 3-19.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Left side, caught by Matthews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll run it here. Stays on his feet and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now Wentz looking left side. He's got it complete and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down and 4. Detroit carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. A great job. Pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Green 39!
Wentz now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Wentz again. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And able to complete it to Green-Beckham. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Throwing now is Wentz. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down following the incompletion. Give to Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The give is to Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Wentz to throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
All right, here we go. No. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's fun to watch as these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wentz will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Third down now following the completed pass. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And quickly, they get to the line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Surveying the field. Being chased and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go,
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
To throw is Wentz. Out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Wentz to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.